Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today, we're doing a video in support of those affected by Hurricane Ida. Stay tuned, because That's right, I am Dave Shaves. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon for notifications. If you feel so inclined, follow me on social media at TheDaveShaves. Also hit me up on Facebook and Patreon.com/TheDaveShaves. And remember to hit me up on the web at TheDaveShaves.com. All right, so today we are doing a shave for those that have been affected by Hurricane Ida. From New Orleans all the way up, and those that will be affected in the coming days. So let's please go ahead and take a brief moment for those that inevitably have probably lost their lives and for those that have gone homeless. All right, so I appreciate you all tuning in today. Today we're going to talk a lot about hurricanes. We're going to talk about the mental health associated with surviving and living through hurricanes, something I know a lot about. We are also going to talk about different organizations that you can go ahead and donate to should you feel the need. I'm going to talk about 3 in this video, not really going to discuss much about them or my opinions on them. I'm just going to talk about them and put them in the description below. There might be others included in the descriptions below as well. All right. So, also, if you know of an organization that I don't mention and is not included in my description, please go ahead and put it in the comments so we can go ahead and get those out there as well. All right. So first, let's go ahead and talk about what we're shaving with today. Nothing super exciting. There was really not a whole lot of thought in what I'm shaving with. It just sort of felt like products that might work and products I'd like to use, etc. So we are going to be using a Gillette Super Speed Flair tip from 1966. I actually have not used this one yet. I've used my 59, I think, is the one that I've used previously, but this is one from 66. It's got a bit of a different handle, slightly different size and shape, but overall it's more or less the same, but we'll go ahead and give this a try. Pairing with that, I'm going to include a Rapira blade on its second use. I love Russian blades, and that's kind of what I wanted to go with today. There's really no rhyme or reason to the blade or to any of the products I'm using. Like I said, these are just products that I happen to have in front of me at the time. I have a number of blades available, and this one needed to be used, and I didn't want to start a fresh blade since I have so many that have like 1 or 2 uses. So that's why we're using this blade. We're going to be using, as far as soap goes, we're using Chiseled Face Trade Winds, which, I'm not going to lie, part of the reason I'm using it is hurricane theme, winds and whatnot, and the fact there is a boat included on there that did go into it. I didn't give super lot of thought to it, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. This just happened to stick out in my mind, and I thought this would be cool to use. All right, we're going to be lathering that up today with my Viking Revolution Badger Hair Brush. And we're going to be finishing up today with Nivea Men Sensitive Soothing Post-Shave Balm and Nivea Men Deep Comfort Aftershave Splash. All right, so that's what we're using today. Let's go ahead and just jump right into this. So first, let's go ahead and take these scissors that I have here. We're going to scoop a little bit of this soap using these scissors into my Viking's Blade Chairman Bowl. All right. And I really hope I'm not offending anybody. With my choice of soap, there was really no thought behind it, and please understand that if you do take offense, that was not my intention. I was not intending to make a joke out of the hurricane or anything like that. I do that from time to time, but that was not my case now. And before making a joke, I would have waited longer than a day. So, all right. So I did have a lot of friends that had to evacuate New Orleans, or at least a few friends that had to evacuate New Orleans. And I wish them all well. I hope they're doing okay. I hope they made it safely out, and I hope that all of their stuff and belongings survived the storm. I know that the entire city of New Orleans, and I don't know how many people that is, but the entire city of New Orleans, last I heard, is completely out of power. So here's hoping they can get that restored as soon as possible. It did make landfall yesterday as a Cat 4, I believe, 150 mile an hour sustained winds with obvious gusts more than that. So it was pretty bad. I grew up in Florida, so I am no stranger to hurricanes. I was living in Florida when Hurricane Andrew hit, as well as a bunch of other hurricanes. Luckily, I lived in the Tampa Bay area. For the most part, it has been spared from direct head-on hits from major storms. But that doesn't mean that I didn't get the brunt of other storms. It doesn't mean I don't know what hurricanes feel like. It doesn't mean I haven't lived through them. I have. I know what hurricanes can do, and I know the anxiety that comes with having to leave because of a hurricane. For those that have been watching this channel enough, you know that I suffer from depression and anxiety, and I bring that up today because what we're going to be seeing now from a lot of the victims is a lot of anxiety and depression. I mean, and I don't care how many times they've been through it. These same people, a lot of them probably survived Hurricane Katrina, but that doesn't make this any less impactful on them. So for those out there that have survived both, and even if you only survive one, my heart is with you. It truly is. I know what it's like to survive hurricanes. I know what the anxiety is like, not knowing whether or not your belongings are going to be there when you get back. I know some people had to leave pets behind in facilities, in kennels, etc. And that breaks my heart. I know most of them did not want to do that. And let's go easy on these people, because some people it's just not feasible to always bring your animal, and you have to make sure as best you can that they are well taken care of. So I feel for all of those out there who had to leave their pet behind in a kennel. If you left your pet behind in a home, that's another story. But for those that had to leave their pet behind in a kennel, I understand what that can be like, and I hope that you are reunited with your beloved animals soon. And that's really what we're going to be talking about today, and that's really my thoughts on it for right now. So let's go ahead and get lathering up, and we'll go from there. Other than that information, and other than that, how is everybody else doing today? You doing all right? You'll notice that I actually did trim up my sideburns and the edge of my hair around my ears a little bit. So definitely needed. The goatee I left, I did a little bit of trimming. I didn't take the trimmer to it. I took a trimmer without the little comb on it and just sort of ran my fingers through my beard and did it that way, and just took a tiny bit off. That's all I've really done for my beard recently. The sideburns were the ones that I really wanted to take care of, because, as I've mentioned, they were a bit of a problem shaving around recently. So, but I hope everybody's doing well out there. Have you been affected by Hurricane Ida? Either directly or indirectly, relatives, friends, whatever. Have you heard from all of your loved ones? Let me know below if you've heard from them. If you are watching this video and you are from New Orleans and you want to get the news out there to other people that may be watching, put comments below. Let us all know you're safe. And I know I don't get that many views on these videos, and I probably won't be able to reunite anybody with their family members, but you never know. So put some comments below if you're looking for people. Put some comments below if you think you have people looking for you. As far as everything else goes, for those that have mental health issues and for those that are suffering right now because of Hurricane Ida or because of other reasons, please know you are not alone. I, of all people, know what you are going through. And I truly, truly am hoping the best for you. This shave, by the way, is going really well. This razor, it's actually a little more aggressive. And I mean that in a good way. Compared to the 1950s razor, Super Speed, of the same name, variety, etc. So I'm actually pretty impressed. It's actually cut through the hair a little easier than the older one does. Interesting. I don't know if you can hear that. I got some thunder. This storm is starting to make its way up here. We're under a bit of a tropical storm watch right now here in New Orleans, right here in Nashville. And we're under a flood warning and everything like that. So we're trying to stay safe here as much as possible as well. What I was saying is this razor actually does impress me. The one thing I do have to say, though, is while this razor does seem a bit more aggressive, it's not, and I don't know if it's just because it looks like this has a little bit more wear and tear on it. There's some discolorations, maybe even some slight rust on there that I've cleaned off as much as possible. And that might have something to do with what I'm going to say, but it's not, it doesn't glide across my skin as nicely. It cuts through the hair, actually, in my opinion, a little bit better than the other razor, but it's not as smooth of a shave. So, but it's just interesting because I would have expected them, because they're basically the same razor, just different years. I kind of expect them to be the same shave, but you can. That just sort of shows you that years make a difference in razors. So, all right. So we're going in for pass 2. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the different organizations out there that you can donate to should you feel the need. There are out there, if you're looking for some of the more well-known ones, the Red Cross obviously is always looking for donations, the American Red Cross. A lot of people do have their issues with the American Red Cross based on policies, and I totally understand that. I myself have issues with some of their policies as well. I also love the Red Cross because 20 plus years ago, they donated thousands of dollars and tons of blood, actually in my name, to St. Joseph's Hospital in Tampa, Florida. For me when I was going through chemotherapy. So I do have a soft spot, but there are a lot of their policies that I don't support. But that's neither here nor there. They are a good, reputable organization to share and to send money to should you feel the need. Google is another one. Google is always doing donations. Might have some issues with Google, but they are another well-known organization out there that is accepting donations for Hurricane Ida. And then if you're looking for, there's a lot of religious organizations out there. I'm sure there's Christian ones. As someone who was raised Jewish, one of the ones that I saw today that's raising money is a company or an organization, not company, an organization called Neshama. And I'm going to put the links in the description below for all of these three. If you have others that you think are better for one reason or another, please feel free to put it in the comments below. Let us know what organizations you support in terms of disaster relief. Because really that's the most important part right now is disaster relief. And there's also a lot of mental health organizations out there that you can donate to as well for those that are suffering mental health issues because of this tragedy and disaster. So let's all get together. Let's do what we can to hopefully get New Orleans back on track faster than with Hurricane Katrina. Because I'm sure I speak for a lot of you when I say that we want to try to get this handled as quickly and as well as possible, because there's a lot of people that I'm sure have lost a lot of things. And this storm gained strength quickly, and it doesn't look like as many people as you would hope were able to get out of the path. So I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope a lot of people did, but I know there's a lot that didn't for one reason or another. And again, something that I know a lot about is suffering from mental health during these situations. They're mentally taxing. I know what you were going through. I have never lost anything personal to me in a hurricane, but I have known people that have, and I've seen areas that I've lived in damaged by storms, and I know the stress that it puts on people and families, and you're not alone. If you need to talk, I know I speak for most of my viewers when I say that we are always here for you. Feel free to put your issues in the comments below if you feel so inclined. If not, of course, hit me up on social media at The Dave Shaves, and you can reach me by messaging me anywhere. Facebook, you can message me at The Dave Shaves, or you can message me at Instagram and Twitter at The Dave Shaves. So if you need help, you are not alone. You are not alone. I know what it's like. I've been through this. I've lived through this. Please feel free to reach out. All of us here at The Dave Shaves are with you. All of us. And please, if you want love and support, feel free to hit me up on my group at Dave Shaves Healthy Shaving or something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but you'll find it. It's a group with Dave Shave's name of it, and it has it's Healthy Shaving, and it's a group that I've donated, not donated, that I created specifically for mental health issues. So please hit us up on there. Follow me at my page at facebook.com/TheDaveShaves. Hit me up on the group for anybody that, if you need to talk. All right. Looks like I do have some cuts here. Not really a surprise. Just trying to get my goatee cleaned up as much as possible. I'm actually gonna, now that that's shave's done, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take my little trimmer here and just take off the edge a little bit down here. Now I'm actually going to go in for a cleanup pass. There's a lot of hair on there and a lot of shave cream. I'm going to have to rinse that off. So we're going to go in for a cleanup pass here real quick, right around the goatee. A fourth pass? Shock. Not really a full pass though, just a cleanup pass. I know, I always go in for a third. I've never gone in for a fourth though. There we go, got a nice shape to that goatee. The goatee is definitely gonna need a cleanup as well, but that's all right, that's not today. All right, so let's go ahead and just clean up a little bit. It was a good shave. This was definitely a different experience than my 1959, I believe, is the year of my other Super Speed. It was definitely an experience, a different experience. So that's interesting. I wouldn't think that when it came to basically exact duplicates almost, you wouldn't think that there'd be much of a change or much of a difference, but there definitely was. So that's interesting. All right, let's go ahead and just splash on some Nivea Men Sensitive. All right, so again, just to recap, I will be putting some links below for those that want to donate to help Hurricane Ida victims and survivors. And again, the three most well-known that I know of is the Red Cross, the American Red Cross, Neshama for Jewish organizations, and Google. There are obviously more out there, and if there are ones that you prefer, please put them in my comments below. Let people know what ones you prefer. If you have been affected by Hurricane Ida, please, please, please let us know that you're safe. Let us know you're okay. If you're not, let us know that too. We are all here for you. We are one big community. Please feel free to reach out to us on my shaving group. Again, Dave Shaves, Healthy Shaving, something along those lines. I check it every day. I'm always active in there. This video will be posted to that group. So please reach out to us and let's talk. Let's form a community. We are all in this together. Even though we don't live near you, I know all of us, we all support you. We love you all. We are wishing you the best. So to everyone in New Orleans or that has family in New Orleans, we love you. We wish you the best. That being said, if you're watching this video and you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, you like all my videos, hit that like button, give me a comment below. Ring that bell icon for notifications. If you feel so inclined, hit me up on social media. That's Instagram and Twitter at TheDaveShaves. Follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/TheDaveShaves. And if you feel so inclined, give me some love on Patreon. That is patreon.com/ you guessed it, TheDaveShaves. And of course, hit me up on the web at TheDaveShaves.com. And again, feel free to click on the links in the description to let you know where you can donate. That being said, of course, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep shaving. I will see you on the next video.